Hello guys, welcome to yet another episode. This episode is going to be special because in this episode we are going to pick up some of the most special individuals and some of the most special players of this decade. As you all know that ICC has come up with its Player of a Decade award this year. So there are several categories. The categories are T20 Player of the Decade, ODI Player of the Decade, Test Player of the Decade, Spirit of the Cricket, ICC Player of the Decade. So, all we guys today are going to discuss who are the worthy individuals for this award. So, first of all, starting with T20 Player of the Decade. T20 Player of the Decade. Darsh, what are your views?
Yeah, so T20 revolutionized the way cricket is played right now, and entertainment has well and truly become a part of the sport. And now we'll see what are the nominees. So here are the nominees for T20 Player of the Decade. Okay, so let's talk about them. So first is Aaron Finch. So I think he's a mad player in my opinion. So his aggressiveness from the very first ball. So he likes to go after the ballers, and he has an average of 38.4 and a strike rate of 154. And that is very good for an opener. So next we have Chris Gale. So I don't think I need to say more about him. He is in a league of his own. He has made T20 what it is right now, and of course he had to play a big part in West Indies 2 World Cup wins. So he's the second nominee. The third is Rashid Khan. So he is someone who's very young on this list. He was actually 12 years old when this decade started. So, but he is a nominee and he is a very good bowler. So he deserves that place. Next we have Virat Kohli. He's the only player who's a nominee in all 4 major awards. And for a reason, Kohli has become an all-time great, especially for his performances in this decade. And then we have Lasith Malinga, the Yorker King. He changed wicket taking and death bowling in T20 cricket, and he has 4 IPL wins with Mumbai and a World Cup as well. And then we have Rohit Sharma, 5-time IPL winning captain, and another amazing opener. And lastly we have
Cool, cool.
is Imran Tahir, someone who has proved that age is just a number, and a South African leg spinner who also played a crucial role in CSK's IPL win. So, what are your views, guys?
I guess it's going to be an easy pick for people who are voting for this one. The all-time T20 GOAT, Chris Gayle, should be the winner, in my
Definitely.
opinion.
Yeah.
But
And
I think Aaron Finch also stands a great chance because he has also many centuries and he has played an important role in growing the T20 cricket in Australia. So I think Aaron Finch also
and
stands a chance. And Chris Gayle in international T20s, many people may differ from the statement, but Chris Gayle in international T20s has not done that great, what he has done in franchise cricket.
Give Yorker
True.
like
King
So
match.
Rohit Sharma with 4 centuries stands a great chance.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, definitely. But I
Yes,
think Chris Gayle has an edge here because of his impact in all the different kinds of league, and as well as international with 2 World Cup wins, and definitely his impact on the game. He's changed the way. He has 10,000 runs, 10,000 plus runs, so many sixes. So like he has so many records. So I think Chris Gayle has an edge here, and I think
actually, I
people
was
would agree.
very sad about the fact that Kyron Pollard wasn't on the list
Yeah.
because he's a massive T20 player and he could have
Yes.
been there in place of Imran Tahir maybe.
Yes.
And
true, true.
yeah, Kyron Pollard
true,
definitely
true.
Imran
deserves the
Tahir,
place.
Imran Tahir had a very short career.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah,
think he should
Imran
be.
And
Tahir.
Kyron Pollard has 5 IPL wins as well. He has played
Yes. And
a
I think
crucial
he
part
was
in
to
every
But
watch.
I think
Mumbai
the
innings.
fact that bowlers are very underrated in T20 cricket and he's still done very well, probably that.
Plus,
Plus,
Yeah, maybe.
Plus
being a
Imran
spinner,
Tahir.
he's being targeted and still manages to get wickets.
And he
Yeah.
was number one T20 bowler for 1 or 2 years, I guess. So I think that also proves.
true,
Anyway,
true.
let's move along. We think Chris Gayle will win the T20 Player of the Decade. So let's move along.
So
Yeah.
Chris Gayle first and maybe closely followed by Aaron Finch, first and
Yeah,
second. We'll carry on with the ODI players.
Right. Okay. So coming to the next award, that is the ODI Player of the Decade award, and the nominees are okay. So the first nominee is the all-time ODI goat MS Dhoni. Talking of his talking about his impact on the game, his captaincy is like there's nothing to debate on. His wicket keeping, again, nothing to debate on. Now coming to his batting, the other nominees would have more runs than him, better stats than him. But at number 6, number 7, I don't think that position anyone could be compared to MS Dhoni. The way he has finished game, his record is 48-1 when he's not out while chasing in ODIs. Coming to now the fielding, he does magic just by standing behind the stumps, and also he's a great impact in fielding, in bowling. As one of the stats is like Kuldeep and Chahal have an average of 14 when Dhoni is behind the stumps, and his inputs in between the games. Like Chahal himself said that when we come to bowl, MS just does 50% of the work, and just we have to execute it. Then and when Dhoni is not there, their average is above 100. So you can just see the difference and the impact that has on the bowling, and also the DRS calls. So I think MS Dhoni is definitely the nominee of this award. The next is the modern day great Virat Kohli. Now, incredible stats, chase master. So I don't think there's much to say on him. Then the next is one of the greatest all-time bowlers, Lasith Malinga. He has so many records. One of the greatest Yorker bowlers in ODIs or in cricket. The next, so definitely Kumar Sangakkara is one of the greatest ODI players ever to play the game. With his 4 World Cup hundreds in one edition and overall 5, he's been the number 1 batsman for a quite long time in the ODIs. The next nominee is my favorite, Rohit Sharma, with 3 double centuries, almost he has just very similar stats to Virat Kohli. He's 5 World Cups in 2019 World Cup, so definitely he's one of the nominees. Then coming to one of the best bowlers in ODIs and also in World Cup edition, that is Michelle Stark. And the next is again one of the greatest players of all time in all formats, that is AB de Villiers. So guys, what do you think? Who would be the winner? Pallu.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be MS Dhoni, no doubt in that. Because the amount of impact he's had on the game, I don't think any player ever, forget the decade, any player ever has had on the game, and let alone to do it for 15 years and in this decade. And he won the ODI World Cup in the first year of the decade, was the number 1 ranked batsman for 2 or 3 years, 2 in this decade and 1 earlier. So definitely MS Dhoni.
The Champions Trophy,
Uh,
obviously, 2014
Yeah,
World Cup. Yeah, so
Yeah,
but I
T20.
think
okay.
Virat
The
Kohli also
Dhoni,
stands a chance here because
exactly.
with the
Virat
kind
Kohli,
of runs he has, the matches that he has won for India, like there were situations when we were all like the Jaipur match when Australia toured India, everyone was like 370 runs to win, India is gone. But then
Yeah,
Virat Kohli came in, scored the fastest century in ODI for an Indian.
yeah.
yeah,
So I
definitely
think
it's
he
not
Virat
has
Kohli
about
with
that. If
40
we
plus
start
centuries
counting,
this decade.
Yeah, definitely he's a chase master. He's a modern day great. But I think when it comes to finishing games at number 5, number 6, finishing the World Cup game
Again,
was very
as Drunesh said, we had a very good example here with Virat Kohli in that Jaipur chase scored 100 odd runs. But that's all. MS Dhoni is not someone who will, score 100 odd runs when you are 1 down. He's someone who scored 80, 90 runs when you are 7 down for probably 25 runs. He bails you out. He has bailed India out probably more number of times than any player in history. So
definitely.
that's where the difference
Comes
comes
to
in.
finishing games, MS has also done a great job. But yeah, Kohli is a chase master. But when it comes to crucial matches, MS has won the World Cup, which is one of the greatest moments for us, especially for our generation. So I
I
think
guess
that
even
single,
Rohit Sharma would have been the top candidate
yeah,
if you had been opening from
definitely.
2011. Those 4 or 5 years of his career when he played at 6 or 7 uh,
Could have been ahead of Kohli.
costed him some years. Yeah, could have been
Also,
ahead of Kohli's in terms of
also,
centuries and runs.
yeah. Also, we cannot deny the fact that it was Dhoni's decision, like what he thought that Rohit should open, and we got
Yeah, one more
one of the
contribution. The players. Virat Kohli is a
greatest.
contribution from MS Dhoni to the Indian team. So yeah,
True, true.
but I think because of his stats game, Virat Kohli just takes away
Yes, so
the whole
I
thing.
think I think just we are not talking about just batting. But if it would be ICC batsman of the decade, then definitely we would have given it to Virat Kohli. But since it comes as a player, So the player accounts, and he has his contribution in every sector of cricket, be it bowling, fielding, wicket keeping, captaincy, batting. So I think, and also the accolades which he has achieved. Kohli is a good captain, but he has disappointed us in crucial games when it comes to
But I guess
captaincy
this
or
is another
batting.
category where bowlers are far widely ignored. Lasith Malinga, someone who has had two 4 wicket hauls in ODI cricket,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
just
hat trick in ODI also
yeah,
yeah,
but
against
he's
West Indies, I think.
At the time where
we
Sri
all
Lankan
know
team used
we've
to,
seen that meme where Sri Lanka went from 4% chances of winning the game to winning it
Yeah,
eventually.
against
So
England.
yeah, that was Lasith Malinga at his best at the
yeah,
age
right.
of
4%.
39 or 40, I guess. So yeah,
What does Prasad think?
To me, like each player in this list has performed their best when they were at the peak. Like recent form of Rohit Sharma is commendable. No one can like open like Rohit Sharma in ODIs. Like no one has a record of like most number of hundreds in World Cup.
Yes.
So each player has its own record. Like Virat, Run Machine Kohli, great at number three. Rohit, no one can challenge Rohit at number like for the opening batsman. And we all of us respect MS for his captaincy and contribution towards country. So the perspective, if the committee is going to decide based on the stats, Virat Kohli has the best chances of winning this award. If the committee is going to decide based on the scenarios that each player has gone through and their contribution in that scenarios, then the decision might vary a lot. So according to me, the way the committee approaches, the player is going to stand out. So
Who?
if you are going to consider
oh,
stats, Virat Kohli is going to win, and if you are going to consider different scenarios, then MS has a better chance. And also if the number of votes that people are going to put in via their website, if that is considered, then the amount of emotions like after MS Dhoni we have seen in our country, throughout our country, I think the people are going to give a great farewell to MS via voting for him for the best ODI
Relax.
player of this decade.
Pallu happy today after that message.
have to be happy. Okay, so we'll move on to the next
Great.
category.
Nicely put.
One of the best formats of cricket, and the first format, Test
The
cricket.
best.
Yes. So Test cricket again needs no introduction. I think it's the greatest ever cricketing format. Like obviously getting up early in the morning and sitting for a Test match against Australia, just watching those
England.
pitches and the beautiful, beautiful feeling. And it's obviously the greatest format and fast bowlers, pitches. I think it's where bowlers dominate, and that's why it's such a good format. You can see true battles. So again, the nominees for the Test of the decade are as follows. Yeah, so the first player is James Anderson. Again, he's probably one of the greatest fast bowlers going around today. He can absolutely wreak havoc in opposition batting lineups. He has that beautiful ability to bowl at the fourth stump line, sorry, and get the batsman to nick. That beautiful outswinger coming out of his hands at Lords is probably the greatest sight to watch. So he's the first nominee. Secondly, it's Rangana Herath. He's extremely underrated because the recent Sri Lankan team compared to the older team is not been that good. It's struggled a bit, but he's been one player in the Test team that has provided the breakthroughs, and that's why they have won in Asia as well. Otherwise, they would have probably struggled to win
Consistently.
against teams in Asia also. So he's a huge factor for them, and he's bowled very beautifully. So he's the second nominee. Third, again, Virat Kohli. I mean, he's really dominated every single format. You can't single him out for just Test cricket. He's done well in Australia. He scored the highest runs there. He scored the highest runs in South Africa. He scored the highest runs in England. So, I mean, no new thing from him. Joe Root, again, the next nominee is Joe Root. He's also been a very consistent performer for England. He's had a great
Very
average
consistent.
and he's been doing very well. Then a surprise pick for me is Yasir Shah, but he's again dominated more wickets than Ravichandran Ashwin as well in Test cricket, and he's really pulled the strings up for Pakistan and UAE as well, where it's not home conditions for them. So that's the next player. Then obviously Steve Smith comes into the picture. He's lately probably been the best player for Australia and the world actually.
In the
He's
World Test
scored
cricket,
an
yes.
mind-blowing average and obviously just great batting, and he's just we just can't find a weakness for him. We still don't know how to get him out. And last nomination is Kane Williamson. Again, beautiful performer for New Zealand, has held the team in different situations, difficult situations, ball swing, seams, turns. He's always there to perform. So These are the nominations. So again, very very good picks here. But I think Steve Smith just comes out on top because I don't think teams have found a way. There isn't still a weakness. The only team that has found slight weakness is New Zealand. That is Neil Wagner. But we know that there is nobody else like Neil Wagner. Nobody can bowl short balls like him. So I think the pick is Steve Smith. It's got to be him.
Yeah,
Even
you
I
know,
agree with Ian. It has to be Steve Smith.
in Test cricket, it's
Well
always
said.
between the big four of cricket as we know them: Smith, Kohli, Root, and Williamson. But Smith has shown in recent years that how good a player he is. So yeah,
Uh,
Smith.
But I think the Test Cricket Award is where I think the bowlers can actually nominate the getting the awards, because James Anderson, if you see, has taken wickets all over the world. It's not like he needs cloudy conditions or a green pitch to take wickets. He takes wickets in all the pitches all around the world. So I think he is also a good pick, highest wicket taker for England in terms of fast bowlers, I think. So I think he is also a good. He can also be a good nominee for the
Yeah, but
award.
I think when talking about just if you're saying James Anderson and on the other hand comparing him to Steve Smith, when it comes to overseas, definitely at home pitches they both are goats at their skills. But I think when it comes to overseas, James Anderson is slightly a weak performer in comparison to Steve Smith. Like Steve Smith in England against one of the greatest teams, one of the strongest teams, India. He has 11 centuries against England, 7 centuries against India. So I think that's a very impeccable record for a
Uh,
player. And
Highest
Anderson
scorer
in
in the
England,
Test series in India.
But
yeah,
when Dronesh
In
was
the
talking
Test
about
series as well.
bowlers, we are ignoring the fact that probably the best ever Test bowler, Dale Steyn,
Dale
didn't
Steyn.
get a
Yeah.
nomination here.
yeah,
True,
Yeah.
true.
Should have
True.
gotten at
That's
least a
true.
nomination,
correct.
despite having those injuries in the past few years. Definitely
Maybe
deserves
in
that.
place of Ashish Shah.
Yes, great
Yeah,
Yeah,
ambassador.
definitely deserves that nomination. And one more fact is like Test cricket, you see that dominance over the other player. You see Kohli dominating someone like a Johnson or
OP.
something. That's what you want to see. And Jimmy Anderson is someone who would not scare bowlers with his quick ability,
Right.
but take his smart wickets. And Dale Steyn was
Hmm.
someone who would scare the shit out of batsmen with his bouncers and his
Jimmy has
quick
been
ball.
like this. Jimmy has been always been consistent, and he has impactful performances. But Dale Steyn is a different beast when it comes to winning the game from a
And I
bad
guess
condition.
Anderson's action and the speed allows him to
Rhythm.
play at
Beautiful.
his age and not getting
Yeah.
injured a lot of times. The action and the way he lands his foot makes it easier for him
True, true,
Yeah,
true.
and like we
than
all
many
will
other
agree
bowlers.
that
Better technique. Yeah.
Yeah,
we, we all will agree if Dale Steyn would have played the equal number of Test matches as James Anderson, he would obviously have taken more wickets than him.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
So I think
True,
yeah,
true.
but
Easily.
So maybe that consistency comes into play when James Anderson gets nominated for
definitely.
such awards.
What is what is on paper? We'll believe that if he's
yeah,
getting injured, if he's not playing much matches, it's not.
Can't do much.
And if Anderson is playing more
but
matches,
still, for someone who's bowling at 130, 135 to get 500 plus wickets, it's
It's
a
amazing.
great
commendable job.
achievement.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
James
yeah,
Anderson is
Yes.
definitely one
Is
of the
there
greatest.
any place for Virat Kohli in this conversation? As
There is always
he's
place
player,
for
the
Virat
second
Kohli in
best
cricket.
batsman in Test cricket after Steve
Yeah,
Smith.
but yeah. So when it
I
comes
think.
to if you're
Go
comparing
ahead.
him to ball.
No, I was saying that the battle that we're having about is batsmen or bowlers. Because if it's just batsmen, then we know that on paper also Smith is ahead, in numbers also Smith is ahead. Performance also lately Smith has been ahead. So I don't think in terms of batsman comparison, Kohli comes in the picture. The
but then
only
again, we talked
factor,
in ODI. In ODI, we talked
Yeah,
about
yeah. So
captaincy as a
that's what I was
factor as
saying.
well.
That's what I
Yeah,
was saying. So in captaincy also, Smith hasn't been that bad, and Kohli is definitely has been very good. But his captaincy in a crucial series like England, where India
yeah, India have
is
still lost the series closely, but India have
I
lost.
mean, Smith not being bad as a captain
and
would
Smith
not
like when
justify that one
Australia toured
moment in
India.
his captaincy career. But yeah, he has not had a bad record as a captain. That's true.
but
The
also I
Yeah,
think
sandpaper things
but as I
It
told
puts
you,
a
came
but
in
dent in it.
later.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was his
Yeah,
captaincy, so should be
I think
affecting
it's
the
exactly
pack.
that's what I was saying. Like the recent event of sandpaper has like great impact on Test cricket and how the Test cricket is played. So because of that, I think that is one of the negative points on the list of Steve Smith. So James Anderson can get a benefit of doubt because of code of conduct that
Couldn't
I
be.
think it
ICC may
should be
consider.
legal. Sandpaper should be legal now. High time.
With I don't know, with saliva not allowed with COVID times, they might even
अरे
make it
pitch,
legal.
pitches are
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
flatter. Bowler के लिए कुछ नहीं है pitch में. Give.
What are
Yeah,
we doing?
so
What are this?
Smith
I think
first
Who
and
do you think
Anderson
wins?
second, I
Steve
guess.
Smith.
Uh,
Yeah, Smith and
I
then
think looking
Anderson
at
is
the
the
decade,
final
just
choice.
one single incident and making such a good comeback in Test, like the performance
Yeah,
in England,
yeah, he
especially in
missed
England.
the year in the
in
decade, but
the
doesn't look like
Ashes.
seeing his
The
record.
mental
It doesn't look
clarity,
like he missed any
just
even a single
one,
game for
yeah,
Australia.
just
Got hit
one
on the head.
Yeah, he
Uh,
yeah.
missed the test
Archer
game
versus
also.
Smith.
And
Yes, yes.
Archer was
Yeah.
lethal AF, and Archer was like tired
Beautiful.
of getting Smith out. So I think making such a great comeback, I think that was the best series Smith must have ever played in his Test career
Yeah.
True, true,
against
true.
England.
Correct.
And I
Undoubtedly.
think if
Yeah.
why Yasir Shah is there, I don't know. Okay,
अरे कोई और पाकिस्तानी नहीं है ना तो
But
एक के लिए ना
I guess Ashir Shah is the one with most Test wickets in the past decade, so
हाँ वो most test
even more
wickets है
than
तो फिर
Anderson and Broad, so probably because of that.
true.
Ashwin is not there. Ashwin is not there in
अश्विन
the.
को
Ashwin is
सरपास कर
the
दिया.
second highest
अश्विन
wicket
was
taker in
number
the
one.
decade.
But
उसके
Ashwin is
बाद
not there in the list.
No,
No,
he's
no.
not been
oh no
He's
nominated.
in player of
Farmer
decade, but not in
Farmer.
test. He's in
He's
player of decade.
player of the decade. He's
Overall also is
nominated
a
for
very
player
good
of the
अरे
decade.
तो
We'll talk about
अश्विन
it
only
later.
take wicket in India ना.
Oh, bhai.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move along.
Let's move on. So the next
Yeah.
category is the decade award for the spirit of the cricket. This was one award that is unique, and it's not about just one player being a good batsman or good bowler. It's how you carry yourself and moments that make us remember over the years. We have been remembering all these moments. And obviously, for the first player and someone you associate with the spirit of the game and someone who's synonymous to the game itself, MS Dhoni. And this moment came in. We have 9 nominations, which was all 9 years from 2011 to 2019. So MS Dhoni was nominated for the and won the award for his moment when he recalled Ian Bell when he was judged run out controversially, but rightly as per the rules. And this was one moment, you don't see captains calling out players, and a player of Ian Bell's standard could turn the game around. And someone who's known for the spirit, you would expect it from Dhoni, but obviously a great moment, so he's winning it. And so next is Daniel Vittori, and it was for that run out in 2012 controversial run out where he, in his follow through, dashed the non-striker and the uh, striker had run through and the wicketkeeper lodged the bails. So he didn't appeal for the run out, and a great moment again. Next was Mahela Jayawardene, another person known for his spirit, walking off on 91, eventually losing the match because of that, as he had gloved the ball. The umpire had not given it out. Next, it was the English woman Catherine Brunt, who called the batsman back when she was not out, as she had not collected the ball cleanly, telling the umpires. I don't know what the third umpires were doing there, but yeah, a great moment. Next, it is Brendan McCullum, who you we all remember praised the Australians for their extremely one-sided performance in the 2015 final, and he won it in 2015 for that. In 2016, it was Misbah-ul Haq from Pakistan. Generally a team not known for spirit and have been caught in many controversies over the years. At 42 years old, a very clean year for the team, taking them from the fourth in Test ranking to the first without any controversies throughout the year at that age. So Misbah-ul Haq. In 2017, we had Anya Shrubskol, another English woman who, opponent bowler bowled quite well, took 4 wickets, and still they won. South Africa choking, England winning another knockout in the World Cup. And she went to the bowler with a pat on the back, and a very great moment we had there. Next, it is someone who got it for being an ambassador of cricket and not just one moment, Kane Williamson. And he got it in 2018 and did very well by keeping the awards namesake in 2019 with that smile we all remember from the 2019 final. And last but not least, Virat Kohli in 2019, very famous moment, Steve Smith coming back from that sandpaper thing and the Indian people in the English crowd booing him and Kohli asking them to cheering him on. That was a great moment in cricket history. So, yeah, according to me, this one should be an easy one for the voters as well as for others to decide. MS Dhoni for that moment. Something that was legal, but Dhoni thought it should be done otherwise. So, yeah.
I think this is a very hard pick. First of all, you can't be like this was
Yeah.
not good, this was better. So it's again very tough to pick. But I
Yeah.
also agree with Dhoni situations because Dhoni was not supposed to do it. He didn't have to do
Yeah.
it. He did it, and that I think takes precedence over the
Yeah,
others.
it was
But
not a controversial
every moment
decision.
was great. I think there's no differentiation.
Except
Yeah,
Misbah,
that was the only difference is that when Dhoni did it, it was something. Even if you had not done, nobody would have said it
it
was
was not
not the
controversial.
wrong thing he did.
Like
And
as
in
per the
other,
rules, it
probably
is
in
not
many
needed.
of the other moments, not walking off or a run out, a wrong run out would have been a bad impression if they would have not done it. MS
Yeah.
Dhoni did it, knowing the fact that he didn't have to do it. That's the
True.
difference.
Yeah.
So, any other thoughts on this?
I
Misbah
think MS
wala
Dhoni is
Dhoni,
clearly
clear win
sweeping
for
this
MS
one.
Dhoni.
Yeah, I guess Dhoni with this one. Next, we'll move on to the player of the decade across formats, and Dhrunesh will take over.
Yes, so now talking about the ICC Player of the Decade nominees, like this award is given to the best player who has represented his country for like last 10 years. So the nominees for this award are. So now first talking about the nominees, the first nominee is Ravichandran Ashwin from India. He has been the highest wicket taker for India in all the formats in the last decade. Has been a great off spinner in test matches for India. Has won it for India in many conditions. So I think yes, he deserves a spot there. Then the next player is uh, Indian captain Virat Kohli. Again, when there is cricket, there is Virat Kohli. So I think yes, he comfortably sits there at the top spot for this award, having most number of runs in the last decade across all the formats. He has scored 7 double centuries in Test cricket, many centuries in ODI cricket. Has won the games for India where everybody was thinking that India are going to lose from here. So Virat Kohli is the second nominee. The third nominee comes Joe Root. Joe Root has been a fabulous player for England. We all know what he can do, especially in the Test matches, where he has taken England from like very low position to a winning position. We still remember his partnership with James Anderson against India, the last wicket partnership, which was around more than 150 runs. Then the next player is Kumar Sangakkara, Sri Lankan wicketkeeper batsman. Uh, we especially the
Ball
Ind- we
sector.
s- the Indians remember him for that smile after that Dhoni six in that picture.
Oh,
So yes, another great ambassador of the game, great player, great wicketkeeper, a very
OP
important player
by
for the Sri Lankan cricket. Then comes
the goat.
Australian great Steve Smith. He has played a very important role in the growth of Australian cricket after the retirement of the greats like Ricky Ponting, Matthew Hayden. There like in Australian audience were looking for a player whom they can look upon like for the growth of Australian cricket, and Steve Smith just provided that platform.
Goat.
So the next player is AB de Villiers, a great South African player, great ambassador of the game. Just changed the way the ODI is played. I still remember his innings of 150 runs against West Indies coming in at 38th over, and then just the opposite innings against India in Nagpur. I think where he played 230 odd deliveries and scored 30 runs to save the Test match. So
OP.
two opposite innings for just one player. He is just a legend. And the last but not the least, Kane Williamson, again from New Zealand. He has been a fabulous player for New Zealand, a fabulous captain after Brendan McCullum. Like he was the like for like replacement for Brendan McCullum captain. He is not that aggressive, but he is a very cool-minded captain, and we have all seen the
Ideal
results.
player.
New Zealand reached finals in two consecutive World Cups. So I think yes, Kane Williamson also deserves a place there. But according to us, Virat Kohli should win the ICC Player of the Decade award because of obvious reasons. We know the his stats speaks for himself, and the way he has changed game, the way he has changed the chasing. No score is considered far from the reach until Virat Kohli is out. So I think Virat Kohli wins this one. What do you guys think?
Give AB de Villiers, boy. Give AB de Villiers. He deserves it. He's transformed cricket.
Also another farm nomination by the ICC, R. Ashwin. Just one impactful year in the Test, one where he had 4 centuries in West Indies and took the highest wicket. Rest in T20s, he's a farmer. In ODI, he is a farmer.
I guess he should have been nominated in Test category rather than in this category, and someone like Dhoni or probably a Lasith Malinga could have been nominated in this category.
Jack Carlos, that's what he did.
Jack
Decade,
Callis.
not much.
But
Not in this
not in
decade.
this decade.
Yeah,
Not in
Yeah,
this decade.
but Dhoni or Malinga could have been nominated, but then again, or probably Rohit Sharma also.
Rohit Sharma. Three
So
double
yeah,
centuries in ODI
but
cricket, 4 centuries in T20 cricket.
I guess we have talked about Virat Kohli in Test being probably second or third best. We talked about him in T20, most runs in T20 international cricket. Then ODI, obviously, if not
So he's
Dhoni, then it's Virat Kohli. So across formats, he's done a lot, and now he's the captain also. So I
in conclusion,
think there is
he's there
less confusion
he's there
this.
in the top three for across formats. He's there in the top
Yeah.
three for across formats. So
Yeah.
I think that easily makes him the player of the decade. Player of the decade. And the other ones, Joe.
But yeah, the fact what Dronesh mentioned about AB de Villiers scoring
Yeah.
149 with the highest strike rate by a player scoring more than 100 runs and scoring 30 out of 238 if I'm not wrong. So the lowest strike rate for a player to have played more than 200 balls shows that he can play, and we have seen he can play any kind of cricket in front of the wicket and behind the wicket, everywhere.
But
Plus wicket keeping.
Virat Kohli has been doing wonders for 10 years consistently across formats.
I think consistency takes Kohli above de Villiers.
Yeah, also that the fact that for the past 2 or 3 years, AB de Villiers hasn't played any international cricket. So
Also
it's
in
7 years
Test,
against.
also when it comes to captaincy in Test, Virat has been too good. Whereas AB de
Yeah,
Villiers,
and Virat Kohli, though as a player, has won a ODI World Cup and won 2 Man of the Series awards in T20 World Cups. Something that
Champions
AB de Villiers are unable to do is
And India has been
uh,
number one test team
perform
for
well in ICC tournaments.
Number one test
Yeah.
team defeated Australia in Australia, so he has been
Yeah,
commendable as
so
a captain also.
yeah, defeated
And
ODI.
Virat Kohli is so good. Like he's compared to three different players in the three different formats.
Yes.
So is Virat Kohli versus this, or is Virat
every
Kohli
format.
versus this?
Virat Kohli versus Smith in ODIs versus
Virat Kohli is the
Williamson.
only
Virat Kohli versus
constant
Dhoni, it was in ODIs versus Gale in T20s and versus
T20s
Smith in
versus-
Tests. So
Yes,
Exactly.
So yeah.
It's an amazing stat that
and now we are comparing it with AB de Villiers in the overall. So
Exactly.
just to be compared with these players, it's great. And
to be the
I-
only constant there, it's
Yeah.
just
Yes.
amazing.
how many centuries? I guess 70 centuries this decade.
70 centuries.
70
centuries in
also
I guess
Also, Virat
65
Kohli-
around
Virat-
65 centuries this decade, if I'm not wrong.
It's an
2 or 3
amazing-
may have come in 2008 and 9.
yeah.
it's an amazing
Good.
stat that Virat Kohli has more centuries in ODIs combined to Steve Smith, Joe Root, and Kane Williamson.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other of the Fab
next
Four.
level batsman. When it comes to
Yeah.
individual batting, ODI nobody's
Farmer
there.
hasn't. That Farmer doesn't have a century now for more than a year. Still, he's
We don't know.
It is coming.
We don't know by
You know,
the
also
time this video is released, he might be having
We
one.
need a century tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tough.
Virat Kohli gets out for a duck for the next 13 innings in ODI. Still his average would be above 50.
His average is 60. That is unbelievable. In ODIs, it is 60.
Yeah.
It's more than 50 in tests. It's more than
And
50.
after playing so
probably
many matches.
behind only Navdeep Saini.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know.
Navdeep
Yeah,
Sen
everybody
is
only Navdeep
near
Sen.
Don Bradman.
It's amazing. Yeah. So Virat Kohli, I think, is the pick here.
Easy pick, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Virat Kohli is
and
winning this
followed by
tournament.
AB de Villiers without a doubt, I guess.
Closely, yeah. AB de
Yeah.
Villiers closely, surely.
So that's it, guys. We have discussed the categories, and these are the players according to us for all the different categories. So thank you so much for watching this video till now. Please subscribe, like this video, share with your friends, and if you guys have a specific recommendations, or if you guys think that one of like any of the picks that you
अबे
don't
कोई
like from
देखता
our
ही नहीं
sides,
है
then please let us know in the comment box. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.
And